Thank you for tuning in to this WLRS Crypto Radio YouTube video. The content on this video is for entertainment purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe for the most up-to-date content in the future. Enjoy. All right, Bored Ape Yacht Club and Yuga Labs draws heavy scrutiny from the SEC as an unregistered security. Speculators concerned with NFTs as securities only tied to fractionalized NFTs. But do the famous monkey NFTs fall into this category despite minor differences in characteristics? So this is a whole can of worms the SEC might open on themselves and not have the resources to deal with. Because if these little differences, like, if the differences, like, this one's got an earring, this one's got blue eyes, if these minor differences are enough to make it just an art piece that people collect for the sake of being art, then they then have to go regulate actual regular art, which they have avoided for a long time.
The SEC no doubt has a hard on.
And they don't want to fuck with. If you fuck with fine art, like you're
fucking the people that pay you.
It's like the old beam, like after Tornado was shut down, people are like, oh, can't launder money through Tornado, I have to go back to HSBC. It's like when you're fucking with the fine art market, you're fucking with the richest money launderers on the planet.
Agreed.
You know, like,
that's what it is.
It's very hard to fuck with those people.
Most of them are involved in market making, so
exactly.
Like what the fuck?
Well,
are you
and
doing,
I mean, and that's definitely going on. Like manipulation in NFT markets is definitely like so
100%.
fucking
it's so
well, we had
because
who
they're
was
completely
that
liquid wash
that
trading
guy
is like
some guy bought his own NFT with a different wallet just to make the floor price go up.
I think I've talked about this before.
That guy, everybody does that.
But
like,
the
literally every collection has that done.
The famous crypto casino called Stake.com, which I use legally in Canada that I live, but the owners of that actually live in the U.S., but they're registered in another country. I think it might be Malta, quite honestly. But what they do is actually buy and sell NFTs to get that money back into their U.S. bank accounts. So it's a very prevalent thing for getting money back into the system legally through an illegal matter. Because, like, obviously they cannot operate Stake.com via U.S., at all. So
yeah, I mean, sort of like that sort of was the other value premise of DeFi, is that it's like regulatory arbitrage for people who are for smart money,
Yeah.
Right.
We're out here getting peanuts, and big money's thinking about how can I get this money in the U.S. And it works every time. So good for them. I highly doubt the SEC is going to be able to make headway on that. Another bit of wasted resources on the SEC. The most inefficient.
I'm more interested in what the CTFC is doing right now. I don't know if you've looked at the
who.
Well, I mean, like the state of California,
right?
They for instance issued cease and desist to 13 different exchanges.
Yeah, via
in the state of California.
Ponzi's and MLMs.
Ponzi's, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they did have pyramid schemes in their like affiliate marketing. They did have options and futures trading, and were not registered with the CFTC. So that's like, an obvious no-no. And then the other was misleading documentation, which to me said, you can just not do those three things.
Yeah, and I actually talked to my lawyer about this, and he was like, dude, if you just looked at their documents, like, their disclaimer was non-existent. Like, they must have had zero legal department.
I mean, I don't want to be flippant about this stuff because, like, compliance is the thing that I think about a lot. Like, I want...
Yeah,
I think that has to be... Every
they just
protocol
have
has to think seriously about compliance.
Yeah, we want to be serious.
We need to know what to do.
Yeah, we want to be serious about it, but the vague comments that come from higher ups in the U.S., it's just like, how can you be right when you're trying to do
I mean, like, right now, it's just, like, it's kind of like paying attention to all of the actions as they come down and avoiding anything that, like, could be a landmine. Like,
like obviously referral
landmines,
codes and all that stuff. It's all right. Like, even myself, and I'm not very legal savvy, but like even I was like, referral codes ain't it. That could be.
Well, these weren't just like you'd refer somebody and you get a commission. It's like you refer someone, you get a commission, and then you get a commission on the person they refer.
Yeah.
And a commission on the person there. That's like literally.
It's here, and then two people under them, and then.
It's a triangle scheme.
It's a triangle scheme, as some people might call it. But like people like Drip Network and shit, like, what the fuck, man? You know, that's how they operate. The entire network is based on referral codes.
That's what
Bernie
it's based on.
Madoff had a Ponzi that preyed on like the savviest smart money, and he
Bernie Madoff
for
was
years.
like the OG yield nodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He also invented stock to order flow, which is hilarious.
I don't know what
that is what Citadel uses and capitalizes on.
Oh, the order flow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm with
Bernie
you.
Madoff invented stock to order flow.
Fucking U.S.
It's
and
like
used to this day with no repercussions whatsoever.
It's fucking hilarious to me.
Fuck you, Gary Gensler.
Yeah,
God, it just pisses me off. The more I think about things like that, the more it upsets me. Because
Gary Gensler's
the real scandal is always what's legal.
Yeah, it really is. Actually, that's fucking like we can laugh about all the illegal shit and be like, that's obvious, but it's hilarious what's actually allowed to be happening. And never regulated or never looked at. It's so obvious that it's a lobbying issue, right? Like they're only going to go.
And these crimes are so hard to prosecute too.
100%,
like people with resources are really good at hiding money.
Yeah, people were worried that crypto was going to be like that, but people don't realize that the U.S. dollar
money was already
is being laundered and used for criminal activity for the inception of the U.S. dollar. Like, I don't understand why.
I mean, the U.S. government has been laundering money for various criminal enterprises.
The fuck are we worried about crypto for
years?
It's just harder to do it. It's just harder to do it, but that doesn't mean it's not being done. But whatever, you know. I guess that's.
Sorry, did I go too left?
No, man.
No,
it's
you didn't go left enough.